Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about a really simple but honestly pretty powerful story. It's all about how to deal with those little, persistent annoyances in life. The ones that just seem to drain all your energy. It's about finding peace not by fighting harder, but by completely changing your perspective.
Really think about it for a second. It could be that coworker who just has to find a problem with everything. Or maybe it's that one comment online that just gets right under your skin. Or, that pointless argument that goes around and around in circles. It is absolutely exhausting, right? It literally feels like your energy is being siphoned away. Well, that is the exact problem we are tackling today.
All right, so let's get into it. The solution to this feeling comes from a super simple fable about two birds. And what's so fascinating here is that the lesson isn't about being the strongest bird in the sky or the loudest. No, it's about being the smartest.
So, picture this. You've got an eagle, soaring high, doing its thing. And then a crow, which, by the way, is the only bird that's bold enough to even try this, lands right on its back. That crow is that uninvited, irritating thing that just won't leave you alone. And of course, it doesn't just sit there. It starts pecking, just this constant, annoying, deliberate little jab. See, this is that negativity we were just talking about. It's not some huge dramatic attack, but it's a persistent drain that is designed for one thing, to get a reaction out of you.
But here's where it gets interesting. Look at what the eagle does, or more accurately, what it doesn't do. It could totally fight back, right? It's an eagle, but it makes a very conscious choice not to engage. It refuses to waste its precious energy on such a small, petty fight.
This right here, this is the whole secret. Instead of fighting the crow on its own level, the eagle completely changes the environment of the conflict. It just opens its wings and keeps doing what it does best, soaring. It focuses on its own path, on gaining altitude.
And here's the brilliant result of that strategy. The higher the eagle flies, the thinner the air gets. And the crow, well, it can't survive at that altitude. It literally can't breathe, so it just falls away. Not because the eagle fought it off, but because the eagle rose to a place where the crow simply couldn't exist. The problem solved itself.
So you've probably guessed this isn't just a cool story about birds. It is a massive metaphor for our own lives. Let's actually break down what these two birds really stand for, because this is where the lesson is going to hit home. Okay, look at this. On one side, you have the crow. That's all the petty fights, the negative comments, the people who drain your energy, all those distractions. Then, on the other side, you have the eagle, and that's you. That's your goals, your peace of mind, your personal growth, your ambitions. The whole point of the story is to remind you not to let the crows distract you from your flight. So let's get to the core takeaway here. Because, look, understanding the metaphor is one thing, but actually living it? That's something else entirely. This is really about finding your own personal path to peace. At its heart, this is what that eagle is all about, inner strength. It's not about ignoring your problems. It's about making a deliberate choice, a choice to put your focus and your energy into your own growth, your own ascent, instead of getting sucked into battles that do nothing to serve your purpose.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Stop fighting with everyone. Your energy is better spent soaring. Every single moment you spend arguing with a crow is a moment you are not climbing higher. Your energy is a finite resource. So the question is, are you going to use it to fight, or are you going to use it to soar? Okay, so this all sounds great, but how do we actually do it? How do we start flying higher in our day-to-day lives? Well, it's not nearly as abstract as it sounds. It really comes down to a simple 3-step shift in your mindset. So let's break it down. Step 1, acknowledge the crow. You see the negative comment, you hear the petty complaint, but you just recognize it for what it is without letting your emotions take over. Step 2, resist engagement. This is huge. You make the active choice not to bite back, not to get dragged into the mud. And step 3, elevate your focus. You deliberately turn your attention back to what actually matters: your work, your goals, your peace, your ambitions.
And it is so important to get this straight. This is not about running away from your problems. It is not a passive retreat. It's an active, powerful choice to put your energy where will have the greatest possible impact on your own ascent. You are choosing your battlefield, and you're choosing for it to be at a much higher altitude.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. Who or what are the crows in your life right now that are trying to peck away at your energy? And maybe more importantly, what will you focus on instead as you make the choice to fly higher?